Prime Minister has announced the most drastic limits to our lives.
Stay at home and stay at least 2 meters away from people.
The NHS will not be able to cope to save lives.
Social distancing has become the new normal.
Cafes and shops are vacant.
They've obviously shut down about half the U.S. economy.
Not only are stocks going down, gold is going down, credit's going down.
At this point, it's clear that we're going to have a recession that is more severe than the global financial crisis.
We are looking at other available options.
More and more people are buying and holding Bitcoin.
Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Bitcoin.
Some call this digital gold.
Everybody should probably have 1% of their assets in Bitcoin.
Pow Wow, yo yippee yay guys, it's Pow Wow number 12, super excited. So today we're going to talk about some wisdom like always, deep dive into the market, seeing what's happening on the good side, what's happening on the negative side. Then obviously we're going to talk about the product of the week, which is Litecoin. Will that replace Bitcoin or is it a competitor to Bitcoin Cash? We'll talk about that. And obviously talk about SwissBorg and the Wealth app and what's the state of today. Like always, super excited to have these beautiful pictures that represent our community, and really excited always to have you. If you haven't had their picture, please send it to me via Telegram. I'll be happy to add you to the family board. Talking about good news, we have started with 3 new people that have really came into the team this week. We're super excited to have Michal that'll be essentially helping on the smart engine to make it sure that's even much better than it's today. We have added as well other people that it's really cool to add in the team, which is François Egel, which will be essentially a great add to the tech team. It's really awesome to have him. He's a great, really senior engineer that has been CTO of multiple great startups and worked into the tech world for a long time and has already worked with Nicolas, our CTO. So it's going to be really good to have him to the team. We're going to get even better, release better features and better tech. So that's really good. And last but not least, it was great to have as well someone that will be in the marketing team and experienced free writer, Maxime, and on the team campaign manager. So if you see a lot of cool advertisements and you get all these great ads, essentially, Max will be doing this. So really cool to have these 3 new people to the team. It's always great to have more people in the family. Joke of the week, and on the same time, contest of the week, which is really cool. As you probably just noticed on Telegram, we're having this contest. Essentially, the big idea behind it is that everyone should show the complex roots of how the smart engine is able to get you the best price from fiat to crypto, from crypto to crypto. I just sent mine, and it's happened to be, was purchasing obviously SwissBorg tokens. And as you could notice, this one was quite a complex one because it changed from 2,500 francs. It went in 2 sequences first. The first stage between euros and then dollars as well. Then these euros and dollars were changed into Bitcoin and Ether. Eventually, these Bitcoin and Ether were changed into CHSB at the best price. All that within a black stem. That's really cool to have that in, like, nothing. 0.1669 seconds. That's nothing. That's like not even a beep of that. So it's really cool. And the joke was for those who are in Switzerland. Are fantastic, versé aussi vite que possible, aussi précis que nécessaire. So it was pretty much, you would know what it means if you're listening recently to the pandemic mode in Switzerland. Now dig to the inspiration of the week. It's hard times, and in hard times, what's good is that there's sometimes really cool ideas, and there's this great little kid that essentially, instead of having a lemonade stand, he has actually he's been telling jokes, not selling, just giving them away or just selling them away. I think this is really cute, and it reminds me as well as a kid, my first paid job was actually when I was 5 years old in New York, and with Alex, we were selling lemonade and iced tea, I think so. Yeah, we were selling both for I think so, a nickel or dime, 10 cents, or maybe a quarter, not too sure. That was our first business transactions that were done, and it's cool. I think it's good times. We have to have some joke. Negative news of the week. There's been some, but not too much, right? Obviously, Malta, that's one, but we saw that coming. You know, that's the reason why we left. I think so now more than 7, 8, 9 months ago. That essentially, I think so the island itself really wanted, and politicians over there really wanted to become the crypto island. But essentially then MFSA were like, well, we have already our big business here, and we don't want to jeopardize essentially our credibility. So, the banking partners there were not there. The MFSA had very strict lines, and it was very complicated. We did our best, but it just got to a situation where we said, okay, let's just move to Estonia. It'll be much easier. So most companies there's still some great companies like Chili's over there. Socios is but that they have their gaming thing as well that goes there. So there still are some great companies there. However, it's been a bit more complicated for them. We saw Coinbase that had some issues recently during the spike, but that happens, and that's the reason why SwissBorg, that will not happen, because we have a lot of different exchanges, and you're just not on one. So that's a great thing. Negative news for the markets, but for us, it's actually good. And that's, for me, it's a very positive news, actually. It's not a negative one. It's more that, yeah, well, Bitcoin hater, Warren Buffett investment suffers major losses, obviously, because, well, he's been investing not into great stocks for the last 10 years. That's pretty much what it is. He missed tech, and that's why he doesn't like crypto either. Positive news, a lot of positive news. First, obviously, halving less than 6 days or 6 days and a half, which is amazing. This has been really helping Bitcoin itself and the crypto market. Other positive news is that we had a really nice interview with Flipside Crypto. Flipside Crypto is really cool. If you guys haven't checked it in the past, it's really a good way to essentially do cross analysis of chains. It's a little bit like the IBM of crypto. Smart people behind it, great backers that are behind the project as well. It's really good for essentially data, product analysis, looking, what are the different transactions happening, what are the growing ones, and they have ratings that are done, and there's different tools as well that could be done for crypto. I think so. It's really a great thing that it's more for B2B or to some level B2C, but it's really good. It's really a smart firm that's really trying to look at crypto in a very analytical way, which not everyone, obviously there's chain analysis is doing something similar, but more focused on AML. These guys are really more this business intelligence, trying to do ratings and so on, like a S&P type, but for crypto. And the other side is more like business intelligence. So really great. And talking about that, they did a great article on SwissBorg, so they already covered us. I think that they're very confident that our price is doing well. And more importantly, they had just last week promoted a very nice interview. Essentially, it's probably somewhere here. Essentially about SwissBorg, and it was really cool that we had this interview. It's somewhere here. I don't really know where it is, but you probably have seen it. And if you haven't, you could just check out. It's Rochelle who did this, who essentially that does a lot of different interviews with founders and great projects in the crypto space. So check out the website. Please like the article. It's really good. It's about us and how we're becoming NASDAQ 2.0. I think it was really cool. So again, thanks so much, Rochelle, and the entire Flipside Crypto team. Shout out to them. Talking about other awesome news, we have as well Taurus. So Taurus, if people don't know them, they're a B2B provider that works in the crypto sphere and helps private banks and some institutions to adoption to crypto. They have a wallet system that integrated into different custodian banks, and they just secured a great round. So congratulations to Lamine and all the team. These guys are based as well in Lausanne and Geneva. So it's really good to see that crypto is taking off here as well, and really happy that different private banks have returned their capital. Blockchain.com, they're raising a 50 million to invest in crypto startups. I think this is a massive, great move. We are seeing a lot of crypto companies that are dying or about to die. There's consolidation from a lot of groups. And this is a good moment actually for people to invest because there's great opportunity, there's great talent, and there's products. I think so. Blockchain.com has already shown multiple times through Block One and through a lot of different investments that they are smart guys and they're here to stick. Last but not least, a lot of women, more and more increasing looking on CoinMarketCap. This is really good. Really happy that this is happening. Please as well tell your wife, your friend, woman to download the Wealth app and to look it out. I would like to have more and more women here. It's really important that investments becomes more and more driven by women as well. And project of the week, okay, Litecoin. You all know Litecoin, Charlie. So what happened? He was a guy who was working at Coinbase, Bitcoin, one of the old Bitcoin guys, and he wanted to do something that was faster. He wanted to do something that was cheaper to send in terms of transaction, and essentially he wanted to democratize a bit as well, I would say, the mining pools. And I think so Litecoin is a great example that it was a soft fork that happened, and it really worked, and it's still working, which I think so is great. It's still definitely in the top 5. It doesn't have as much as transaction as Bitcoin has, but I think so it's a great way. And in terms of tech, nothing has really changed so much, but it still has a different use. And I think so, where Bitcoin is great for store of value, great investment tool. Litecoin is more like a Bitcoin Cash where it's just easier to send. It's faster. It's maybe not as secure, but you're not doing multiple $1 billion transaction there. It's more like a payment mechanism. So I think so. It's really great, and we see that sometimes you don't need to change much to actually do something really good. I have some Litecoin. I've been using obviously some Litecoin as well. And I think so in the future we will be using more and more Litecoin. I see it as a great one. And at the end, it was really a soft one because it doesn't really want to compete. I think so Charlie himself, he's a big fan of Bitcoin, and it's just that it's just faster, easier, and it's faster. I know it's just faster, it's more democratic, and less transaction fees. That's pretty much it. The market is booming. We're seeing the halving is definitely taking place in 6 days. We have a major resistance here, 8,800. If I'm looking at, we're just right on this resistance actually. We're testing it right now, and this could break at any moment. If this is breaking, we're going to the moon, guys. This is gonna be great. So we're gonna have to see within the few minutes or hours how things gonna go, but there's a high chances of actually it's looking extremely well, and the halving has an effect. People want to know if it was priced or not, but we could definitely go at new highs 2020 in the next day. So look very carefully into the Wealth app, and this could be a good moment to maybe reposition yourself. We're still having games every Friday poker. If you guys want to join us, please do. The community app is kicking ass. 108,000 people are coming organically. People are making videos. This shows that when you build great products, eventually no marketing cost, people use it. And this is a great thing. The competition will probably end quite soon, but we'll have other things going on, and we're super excited about it. with that ado, what's happening to the Wealth app? So we are essentially increasing 10% every week the number of people that have onboarded, which is good, but not good enough. We would like to have a 20%, right? So maybe 600 next week would be a good goal. In terms of asset under management, we're close to 3 million today. We had over 1 million in volumes. Thank you guys for being so active. It's been really quite crazy to see how much volume is done, and obviously a lot of you guys enjoy it because it's free. So why not, right? We have now exchanged in more pairs, right? Because there's always new fiat gateways, and it's as fast as it is, which I think is beautiful. We have over 10 million CHSB tokens that have been added to the platform, which represents 1.5% of the total supply, which that is great. Super excited about that. And we're really happy that the onboarding hasn't changed. We're still under that 10 minutes, which is really good compared to most trading platforms and investment platforms around the world. So again, as you guys know, the smartest routes try to tweet on Twitter, obviously, to see what's going to be the smartest route. There are a lot of prize to win, so please do that today. I think the competition will go for a few days and see how things going to go. You saw mine. I was extremely happy that it went through 3 sequences and actually 6 trades, and that's how you get the best price and the best liquidity. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Right below, you're going to have a survey that will enable you to essentially say what you like the most and maybe change a bit this format, make it maybe shorter, maybe really focus on the project of the week, really focus on more on SwissBorg, have different themes. But I really want you guys to fill this up. Just takes less than 3-4 minutes. So to see what you really want and to make sure we're enjoying the most of it. Like always, for me, it's really amazing to share all this with you. I do it with my love, so I will always continue by doing this. On the same time, the affiliate program has just started with a beautiful, sexy Alex. This affiliate program essentially enables you guys to make this passive revenue. It's a great way to essentially promote SwissBorg and the Wealth app and the community app. It's a great way. So if you guys are interested, there will be a link as well. So this is a real way to understand our ecosystem, to understand our products, and really start earning this passive income while you're adding people. There have been a lot of people asking for this, so this as well will be right under the link here. So please go through it, apply, and become an affiliate. That's always something that you will love, and you'll be able to talk more and become that super sexy Alex, right? Oh, look at that smile. A real movie star. So guys, like always, it's really a great pleasure to have this. I hope you enjoyed it. Tweet, become an affiliate, and as well help us on the survey to make sure that the Pow Wow is what you like the most. Much love, guys. Take care. Have a great life.